In the previous chapter, we have visited and learned about how to set up a local Jupyter notebook using Anaconda Navigator. We have also learned about how to set up the environments in the Google Navigator, sorry, Jupyter, in the Anaconda Navigator. But if you want to avoid all that setup to be done locally and you wanted to access some high computing GPUs or TPUs for your model running, then you can go for any of these online notebooks. Google Colab offers one of the notebook, Jupyter notebook, with TPU, GPU support of runtime also. So let's see about setting up online Google Colab notebook, and let's run a sample program over there, and also try to see how multiple runtimes we can configure it. So first, before you go and set up your Colab Google notebook, let's try to have a Gmail address set up and ready so that we can very easily complete the sign up. Once you have a Gmail account, you can sign up. Basically, I have signed up pay as you go subscription. Not necessarily you have to do it from the day one, because it does offer a free GPUs as well as some of the runtimes. So not necessarily for the running of your first program you need to pay and then only start using it. There are multiple models are there. Whichever suits you, you definitely can go for it. Pay as you go model allows you 100 compute units and 999 dollars, and it is available for 90 days actually. And as I was mentioning, right, it does offer multiple runtimes, and sometimes it offers GPUs. Again, it is based on what is available at that point of time. They don't actually commit to you, but if it is available, they will provide you the option. We will see that how to change the runtimes also. How long can notebooks run in Colab? For the free of charge, notebooks can run for at the most 12 hours, okay, depending on availability of your usage patterns. So, so for the free of charge notebooks, you definitely don't need it on the day one subscription. But if you wanted to do the experiment on a higher, on a specific runtime, and you don't want it to rely on the availability at, as for the Google's convenience, so then you can go for your own subscription so that the compute is assured to you. So let's open a notebook. Like I was mentioning, you need to have a Gmail accounts. Log in. I'm using a Chrome browser. I have already logged in into the Chrome, so that's why it is showing me the recently accessed notebook. And these notebooks are saved on my Google Drive. Okay. If you wanted to create a new notebook, again, you can go for the newer notebook, and that notebook will be stored in your Google Drive, which you can access it anytime. It provides, again, if you want to know more about the Jupyter notebook, I have created a separate video that you can refer anytime. What is each cell means and where to add the code and where to add the documentation also. It is not much different, but the only major difference here is you can configure multiple runtime where you can specify where your Python code or your model needs to be running on which runtime and underlying what infrastructure you want to use it. So that is, let's see how to configure the multiple runtime and where are those runtimes are available. So as you can see, since I have a paid version and I have subscribed, so all the TPUs, GPUs, T4 GPUs are available to me. I can use any of them. But if you are not subscribed, if I remember correctly, CPU and sometimes A100 GPU and L4 GPUs were available a couple of times, but not all the times. But even you have a paid subscription, they make sure it is available for you all the time. We'll see about how to configure, how to make sure that your workload or your model or your Python code, whatever it is there, it is running on a particular GPU or TPU. We will see that also. But before that, I just wanted to show that how to configure a particular runtime. Currently, it is a CPU. Okay. So this is all about setting up a Google Colab. The next chapter, we will take a sample example and we will keep changing the runtimes from CPU to GPU and then GPU to TPU, and we make sure that those runtimes are available for us and programmatically how you can check that. Okay, so stay tuned for the next chapter.